This is too good. This is golden. This is golden. Let me start y'all off with a little bit of a song. Kind of got a church melody to it. I should have just broke my piano out and played it and sung it along with y'all. Appreciate y'all being in here. But guess what? I have pissed some feminists off. Oh, I pissed radical feminists off. They tried to call YouTube and get me canceled. Oh, I pissed radical feminists off. Everybody, I pissed radical feminist off. You in the back, you in the back. Oh, I pissed radical feminist off. Try to cancel me by calling YouTube. Oh, I pissed radical feminist off. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen. I don't know when y'all gonna learn. I told you, I am not the one. You are not gonna be able to throw shots and hit me and expect me not to just hit you back. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I know what I did last night. Man, y'all, I woke up this morning to a hailstorm through emails, comments on Instagram. YouTube literally sent me a warning saying, hey, there is an over influx of comments that are coming in that we're actually going to take and just put them in this area called hell for review. I went there and looked in that area called hell for review, and all I can just tell by the wording in there, they were completely pissed off. I mean, I felt it, y'all. I sat there, and the whole time I'm sitting there like laughing because I knew it was going to do it. And I'm going to let this go through a little bit because what I mean by that, I'm going to let this video play a little bit and get to this little marker because I know that YouTube is not going to notify people. I mean, guys, when you get to a point to where you claim to be an adult and you think logically and all that good stuff like that, but you want to let it be known to me, I thought that you were this way. I'm leaving your channel, Ty. Okay. Good days full of help to you. And I showed that I can't even answer all y'all comments on here for the ones that want to tell me good riddance and you hate my guts and all that stuff like that. That's fine. I still wish you good health. I don't wish no harm upon you. But that says more about you than it does me. I don't agree with what Ty is saying right now. I'm leaving this channel. Folks have left my channel for less. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. Does not matter because this is not what I do it for. But what I am going to do, unless they went in here and they deleted their comments, I will show you guys some of the things in the comment section to show what some people are saying. And here's the deal. It does not matter. It does not matter. If it's something that you disagree with me on, that is completely cool. You are not going to see me in here backtracking. You're not going to see me in here doing any of the sort because what I said last night is what I meant. And what I love about this is that a lot of people, you were so quick to respond. You were so defensive in nature. I get it. I've been there before. It hits you right here. You don't like the fact that I'm sitting there giving you this spank and all you want to do is respond and say, you're wrong because da-da-da. And all that anger did was take logic away from your brain. You can tell me, which a lot of you have, which some of y'all comments is in the hell for review area. You can tell me all day long about how you are a woman and you logically think and everything, but based off of your comments, it shows me clearly that you were talking from a place of emotion, and it's okay because you're wired that way. It's all right. Okay. It's okay. You're still wrong. You can disagree with me and still be wrong. You disagreeing with me does not make you right. It just means that you just disagree. It's a part of life. There's things that I have disagreed with on folks, and me disagreeing with them made me feel that I was right. But when I actually went back and researched and looked at things, I turned out to be wrong, and I let them know that I was wrong. But some of you have so much pride, you're not going to let people know that you were wrong. Folks got pissed off because of that video last night. If y'all didn't see the video last night, it was good. It was really good. This girl got on here and she spoke her heart about some decisions that she made, and now she's not able to bear children, blah 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 blah. So I talked about what I talked about last night, and then the comics came flooding in. That's sad that you would do this to this girl. Why would you not? You don't have any empathy, blah 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 blah. Based off of some of these people's comments, it's clear that you did not hear the video. I clearly said numerous of times in my video last night, I don't got all the context, but I'm only doing this based off of what I just heard her say. I don't know if she was married for a long time or a short time, but this is the, it does not matter because folks did not hear that. All they know is that, man, Ty, why are you saying this about that girl? It's so wrong. It's so amazing to me that you ladies and you certain type, not all ladies now, certain, look what my video says. Certain women, and it's also certain men of a certain type of thinking mindset, you will be so quick to jump to a defense of a woman because she's sitting there crying and she's pouring her heart out. And then Ty Smith ends up laying into and letting her know about the decisions that she made. Y'all know that as a father, that doesn't, man, the type of person I am, you know that it's not going to work on me. Do you know that when my sons them did something and made a mistake, do you know that I still gave them the truth? You know that, right? You know that, oh, just because they cried and all that, I'm still going to give it to you. It does not matter. I'm going to talk to you and teach you and learn from mistake. Oh my God, it's so wrong how you did her, Ty. You exploited this girl. This, da, 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 da. No, we not. See, that's what y'all do. How do you jump to the defense of a person that clearly made a mistake? And she actually said with her own mouth that she made a mistake, but you overlooked that because your emotions kick in because the girl is crying and Ty Smith is laying into her. What do you think discipline and correction is? What do you think it looks like? What do you think that looks like? Again, I get it, ladies, and some of you men who definitely got a whole lot more estrogen in you, and some of you certain ladies of a certain mindset. I get it. Oh, she was crying. She just, and Ty was just so, that doesn't make me wrong. If we go back to that video, I clearly said I empathize with this girl because of what she went through. I get that she's crying. I feel bad for her, but it's not going to change me from laying out the truth that said, based off of an ideology or a rhetoric that this girl was fed, she made the decision to do what she did, and she has to suffer the consequence for it. Well, you don't have to talk about her like, see, y'all always want to jump to the defense of somebody that made a bad decision. Y'all are good for doing that. Don't want to hold these certain type of women accountable. And that's the issue. Y'all will be quick to say all day long about certain men that got all these baby mamas and all that, but y'all don't want to say nothing about the women that's allowing these men to make them baby mamas. It's amazing. Well, it's not their fault. He shouldn't be sleeping around. What about her actually letting him sleep with her? I'm jumping ahead. Let me show you. I'm gonna share this screen with y'all, and it's not to put this person on blast because I think that she actually, I like this particular individual. I don't dislike anybody that disagrees with me, but I just want y'all to see. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about here. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all a few comments, and here go. I bet that, well, you didn't have to put it out there because no, if you want to make a public comment, then we're going to talk about it. Okay, so let me see. You guys probably can. Let me see if y'all can see this screen right here. I'm gonna make it bigger so I can show it to y'all. Okay, there's that screen. Okay, let me make it bigger. Splat out. Okay, let me draw y'all attention right here to this lady right here. Look at this. She said right here, radioactive girl. She said the fact men are using this poor woman in a moment of sadness who is not too old to have children, plus adoption is an option, are despicable. Yes, I'm unfollowing you for this. I'm sick of men putting women down. We are not all lefty girl bosses. We have been given a generation of weak men, so please speak your own crap gender and fix them. Using this random woman to lock all of us is evil. You see that? You see that? This is what I'm talking about. That's not going to work. And look what I said. My comment to her was bye. And I said, good days full of health to you. So let's talk about what this lady just said right here, because it's nothing about me, but something that I am, I stand on it. And what I am a man. What I am, I'm not a man that has this so-called strong femininity side that I'm going to be all, So let's talk about what she said, because this is gonna be a thing. I got mentorees that watch me. I got sons that listen to me. Okay. And this is going to be teachable moments for them. And also, my mentorees consist of young men and young women. They're going to see this. And this is going to be a teachable moment for them so they can decipher between all the BS. Instantly, right now, based off of this woman, I can't hear her tone. Y'all hear me? I'm telling you, I can't hear this woman's tone. I can't hear her voice. But based off of the wording right there, she's already going into this woe is me. Oh no, I'm just so mad. Look, she said the fact that men are using this poor woman in a moment of sadness, who was not old to have children, plus adoption is an option, are despicable. Who made the video? Ladies and gentlemen, who made the video? Who put this video out on social media? Did I do it? Well, Ty, you took her video. Whoa. No, stop right there. I took who video? Come on. Wait, say no. Well, no. Answer the question. I took whose video? Oh, her video. Oh, the video that she posted. Oh. But see, look what you've done. But you're gonna try to flip it around and put it on me like these men are just so despicable. Look what, I'm not the one to put the video out there online for the whole world and the whole nation to see. She did that. So you know what that does? It opens you up and it makes you susceptible to anybody's opinion on what you did. Oh, y'all shouldn't do that to her. Oh no, I'm not falling for that nonsense. Don't try that. I said that I got people that follow me that are LGBTQ, they follow my channel. And they understood when I told them, I said, when you guys make videos, so-called coming out of the closet, letting everybody know that you're trans or that you're gay or that you're non-binary or that your pronouns are he, she, be, sa, kika. When you do that, I said, you open yourself up for the whole world to criticize you. And I said, if there are people out there that genuinely have hate for you, they are going to blast you. But you know what y'all do? They shouldn't get on there and make rude comments like that. You can't say that once you are the one that put the target on you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If this girl never would have made this video, if she would have went and got private help, did all that, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But the fact that she got on there and she said that, you don't have a right to tell anybody they cannot have an opinion or that they cannot criticize this girl. Quit trying to save people that made bad decisions. This girl said it out of her own mouth that she made a bad decision. I'm up here saying, yes, you made a bad decision. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. From now on, people that might be in the same position as this woman, don't go down this route. But the first thing y'all want to do is try to jump in there and save this woman. It's not going to happen with me. It never happened with my sons. They did something wrong. My wife would go, okay, now wait, Tyler. I'm like, babe, no matter what you tell me, I'm still getting them. I know, but all I'm saying is that, babe, no matter what you say, I am still going to get them. I'm still getting them. I'm still going to get them. But folks do not like that. Some of you, certain people of a certain mindset, do not like that, because all you see, your emotions get in there and it's saying, oh, I don't want him to say this about her. I don't want Ty. You shouldn't say that. Okay, so now let's go beyond what she said. Yes, I'm unfollowing you for this. I mean, what you want a cookie? Am I supposed to cry? That's what freedom is all about, and I respect that. You can unfollow me all you want to. That is cool. But why did you want to make an announcement that you are unfollowing me? Did you make an announcement when you did follow me? I don't even know who you are. I never really talk with you. I don't know who you are. But the fact that you want to, I'm unfollowing you, is like that's supposed to be some sort of jab that's supposed to, I don't know, make me go, oh, well, gee, I think I shouldn't have said that. Oh, gee. It's not going to work. Try it again. Try it on somebody that doesn't have logic. Okay. She said, I'm sick of men putting women down. There it is right there. I told you. You always want to try to come and save women. All this is mainly based off of it because this girl was on here crying, which is completely fine, that she's pouring out her heart, her spirit about what she did. And it's just so sad that men are putting these women down. If you can actually sit and listen to logic and reasoning, I am agreeing with what the woman is saying about her own self. If I was to say to you guys right now, my name is Ty Smith, y'all, and I have on a purple shirt. And this purple shirt that I'm wearing, I is purple, and I bought the purple shirt, and I'm wearing this purple shirt, and the shirt is purple. If you come behind me and you confirm that my shirt is purple and that I am wearing it, and you agree with me that I bought it, are you coming down on me? I'm agreeing with what the girl said about herself, and still, for some other reason, you feel like you need to come in there and save her. This, I told you, it's not going to work with Ty Smith. It's not going to work with me. Okay, she said, I'm sick of men putting women down. We are not all lefty girl bosses. I never said anything about that, so I don't know where she got that from about being a lefty. You don't hear me say anything about lefty in here at all. She drew that own conclusion herself. Throughout this video, I particularly targeted a particular group, and I said a radical feminist. And I want y'all to hear that, because that's very important. Okay. She said, we have been given a generation of weak men. No. See, you're the same touch. This is the same type. Now, I'm not saying this person in particular, but this same type of mindset will say that me being masculine is toxic masculinity. You are not going to let me, I'm not going to fret away from that. Don't try to use that as a talking point, or you read a brochure and saying this is what you say to people like Ty Smith, who displays, we have a generation of weak men. Well, yeah, you do, but I'm not one of them. It's proven. Are you breaking me? Oh, I know what I should have did. I should go, well, yeah, she's right. I should have just been more sad. I should have been more like, yo, this is terrible what this girl is going through. Oh, this girl sat there and called out and said, I don't even have no support. I don't have no support from the community. So for the ones who are sitting here defending this girl, have y'all tried reaching out to her? Have you tried finding out what her contact information is? No, you have not, because what you're doing, you're getting on these YouTube streets and you making comments in here because you are fake virtue signaling. You want to know why? Because you might be dealing with some stuff yourself, or I pulled your card. Just say I pulled your card, I pissed you off, and now you feel like you got to voice me, and now you're going to come at me. What you should be doing is trying to figure out who this girl is so you can go and help her, since you have her back. Oh, but you want to show her that you have her back in these YouTube streets so you can virtue signal instead of going and helping her. See, when I do things and talk about like things that I do community-wise and all that, I don't just talk about it. I'm out there and actually doing it, which means I can talk about it. But what you're doing, you coming to these YouTube streets and you trying to go out there and virtue signal on these YouTube streets and making it seem like you're not doing nothing for that girl. You're not helping that girl. She said it. I don't have no help from anybody. I don't have no help from the community. I don't have no support. So stop it. It's not going to work. Okay. She said, we have been given a generation of weak men, so please speak on your own crap gender and fix them. I don't know what she's referring to with that. Using this random woman to lock all of us is evil. Now, check this out. This is the trick I want you to listen to. She said to use this random woman to lock all of us. So are you admitting that you are a radical feminist? Because in this video, you would never hear me say all women. That's why I'm saying you are not going to get me with this. You're not going to get me with the trickery of your words. You're not going to be able to get me with the sleight of hand of your words. Because in my video, I never said all you women. I didn't say that. Okay. So yeah, radical feminists big time had a lot to do with this right here. So now let me show y'all something else. We're going to move on to another comment here. Now I'm gonna address this one real quick. Jay says, Ty, I get where you're saying. He said, but you can love a child that is not yours biologically. I have children through marriage that I chose to mother. They are my children. But yes, you are right. The women are allowed in society to take blah, blah, blah. So I already responded to this person here and let them know I never in this video once said you cannot love them. I never said it in this video. I never said that I never said in this entire video that if you adopt children, that you won't love them. I never said that. So that's what I'm saying. It's amazing. And I'm not throwing no hate at them. I'm just telling y'all from certain people mindsets, understand that you can easily start to respond and speak because you get emotional and you're just ready to be defensive instead of actually listening to the logic behind what I'm saying. I never once in this video, I even mentioned and said I had a foster child. I mentioned that. We did. Okay. So what I'm saying that for is I never said you can't love a child. And at the same time, I get it. You saying I adopted them, those are my children. But if them kids' mom came in the picture, those kids will say, yeah, you are my mom, you're my adopted mom, but it doesn't matter because that's my real mama. I know people have a hard time, so I get it. I raised them, losing Isaiah, prime example. That white woman adopted a little black boy, but the mother got her life together. She wanted her son back. That boy went back with his mother, which is what things should be. If any kid, if you are married and you picked up some stepsons or stepdaughters, you as a adopted mother or a step parent, you should be doing something to where you're trying to fix those ties to where that child can't have a relationship with their real mother or their real father. Now, there are variables. I get it. Their stepfather or I get if their real mother or their real father is like a complete deadbeat, don't want to have nothing to do with them. He's a crackhead, blah, blah, blah. She's a crackhead. He's an addict. She's a prostitute. I get all that. But what I am saying is that I know you can say they're my children because you got them through marriage or you adopted them, but you still should be doing something to want them to be with their real family if that family is okay with that, or if that family is still living, they're decent people, they're okay people. I get that. And like I said, I never once said you can't love an adopted child, okay? All right, now let me take y'all back to this screen real quick. Now, this got interesting right here. And Antoniak 1234 says, motherhood ruins some women's lives. It's considered unacceptable to express regret for having children, but we all know it happens. I really do not understand this reactionary movement that expects all women to be mothers. Never said that. I never said that. I see. That's what I'm saying. I really don't understand this reactionary movement that expects all women to be mothers, wives, etc. I'd rather delete myself than have to be married again or do nothing but raise kids. She said, you're projecting your beliefs onto a woman who was trying to have kids and then was left by a man. We don't know if she was left by a man because most women initiate divorces for one. But anyway, it says, do you ever admit when you're wrong? Yes, I do, but I'm not wrong. She said, after watching this again, which you didn't watch this, Antoniak, you didn't watch all this video. She said, all you've done is solidify my belief that romantic love isn't real. All because you haven't experienced it, huh? She said, women need to be able to take care of themselves. So tell me then this. Look, I'm doing this based off of what she just got done saying. I'm doing this based off of what she just got done saying. Hold on, let me go back to that. Okay. First of all, she said, I'd rather delete myself than have to be married again or do nothing but raise kids. Somebody damaged you. Whatever that man, and just we keeping it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Your first marriage and whatever that man did to you is the reason why you formulated the conclusion right now. You said, I would rather delete myself than to be married again. You are basing that off of your first marriage and what that man did to you or what he left you with. That's it. That is completely it. You are making this anecdotal. You are taking your own personal experience like this and saying, I'm projecting but this is not a belief of mine. This is a reality. It's proven through facts, which is what a lot of you radical feminists and a lot of people from the hood, a lot of facts that I bring, statistics that I bring, y'all hate those facts. And then you'll try to flip the script and say it's my belief. Now belief? Did I say my belief is in the Bible? My belief is in Jesus? In that whole video, did I say anything about the Bible? Did I say anything about Jesus? Did I say the Bible? No. I was not trying to I did not project any belief. What I did is project you with some dang on statistics and facts that show proof that women are happier and they feel more fulfilled through life when they do these things. And not only that, I even went on and talked about some relatives of mine, a female relative of mine who chose not to have kids, and she didn't want kids, and her husband didn't want kids either. And I said, they are happy. They've been married at least 3 decades. And I said, they are happy and don't have no kids. Anyway, these are her words. Now, what people would do is exactly what the other person would do. You are the one, Antoniak, respectfully, you are the one to put your comment out here, right? So if anybody even get on here, which, we hope I don't know, because there's a lot of stuff in hell for review. If somebody get on here and start saying things like, hey, you dumb A woman, what man want to be with your dumb A anyway, you stupid F and B? The fact that you put your comment on here, you opened yourself up for anybody that wants to get on here and say anything about you. So whose fault is that? Is it the people's who's saying this to you fault, or is it your fault for actually putting your comment up here? See, even what I'm saying to you right now, you can twist that around and say, "Oh, look what you're saying to me. Look how you're treating me. Look how you put me on blast for everybody on YouTube to follow you. Now, because you formulate an opinion about me, Ty, all your followers are all going to come at me." You did that though, sis, by making this public. That's a prime example right there. I got thousands of videos on my channel right now. By doing those videos, I left myself open for criticism, for being cussed out, for racist comments. I left that open. I can deal with that. You want to know why? I don't care. I don't care. I've done reaction videos to music. Some people love the way I reacted. Some people, they hated it. I put that out there. Well, y'all shouldn't be hating my videos. I'm only out here trying to have fun and listen to music. All I want to do is listen to music that I've never listened to before. And I want to share my laughter and my joy when I listen to these videos and this music. But everybody's out here with these mean comments, criticizing me, calling me names. What would y'all do? Oh, I'm mad now because they made Ty cry. They shouldn't be criticizing Ty. No, that's what y'all would do. You want to jump to the defense because I pulled at your heartstrings because I got on here and I cried and I wept because I said, people are so mean. I'm just trying to share the joy with laughter. And I just want to make videos to bring heartwarming joy to people's lives. And all these dudes get over here and make fun of me. Please stop it. I am the one that opened myself up to that. Andrea Viola, appreciate the super chat, says, hot girl summer, plus I don't need a man equals a cat and the wall coming at you like a freight train. Facts. Mama Carol said, MRM, she's messed up. It's not funny. What's wrong with me? I'm just letting y'all know this is what I'm saying because I can tell. And look, I'm gonna go ahead and finish reading what she said right here, okay? And like I say, this ain't no hate at her because I don't hate nobody. But then she said, I'd rather delete myself than have to be married again or do nothing but raise kids. So then the question is this. Let me finish reading what she said. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, she has children. She has a child. This woman right here, Antoniac 1234, she has a child. I'd rather delete myself than have to be married again or do nothing but raise kids. Now, what would you think if she actually said it to other women and she went around saying that? Are you projecting that a lot of women that's in the same type of position that you're in, are you suggesting that they delete themselves too? Are you suggesting that, if you've been married once and you're thinking about getting married again, don't do it. The best thing you should do is delete yourself. Those are your words. What's going on, Truth and Purpose? So here, let me go back to what she said here. She said, she said, you're projecting your beliefs onto a woman who was trying to have kids and then was left by a man. We don't know if she was left by a man. She says she has been divorced for 3 years. She didn't say whether she did the divorce or he did divorce, but we do know that a huge percent of the time, over half time, women are the ones who initiate a divorce. They are the ones. Now, again, because I'm not going to let this slip. Who is the one that made the decision to go about this lifestyle like they did? Her husband or her? Well, it was both of them. No, because women, y'all are the ones that have control over when he gets to the vajayjay. So let's not sit here and play no games. If she made a decision to have viable embryo, she made a decision with that man that she's with to say, okay, we're going to have some embryos. And whenever we think that we'll be ready, we'll try to go ahead and do it. She ultimately made, just like y'all quit. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just keep on wanting to deflect from being accountable. You guys are the ones that say yes or no to a man getting to the vajayjay. You are the one that have the power to say yes or no to whether you want to be pregnant or not. No, we don't, because he shouldn't know. No, you could have told that man to put on the condom, or you're not getting this. Easy. What is wrong with y'all being freaking accountable for that? But oh no, again, the tears, the crying. I would never be that kid. Ty, you're so mean. No, this girl ultimately is the one that's responsible for the decision that she made. I'll show the video again here in a second. So, I mean, it's amazing. I thought this was going to be easy to interpret, but some folks just have a hard time understanding that. She's okay. So she said, "Do you ever admit when you're wrong?" I already said, "Yes, I do," but I'm not wrong in this case. She said, "After watching this again, all you done is solidify my belief that romantic love isn't real. Women need to be able to take care of themselves." Oh, you mean like deleting themselves? That's what you mean by taking care of this? That's what you mean? Women need to be able to take care of themselves. So earlier, you rather delete yourself than be married again. And then at the bottom, you say women need to be able to take care of themselves. I mean, I'm confused. You're suggesting deletion. No, Ty, that's myself. So then, but then you say women need to be able to take care of themselves. How would anybody be able to take advice from you when your suggestion to possibly getting married again is to delete yourself? And then you say you don't, after watching this, you don't believe in romantic, whatever. You don't, let me quote what you said. You said, all I did was solidify your belief. She said, all you've done is solidify my belief that romantic love isn't real. So romantic love isn't real, all because you don't have it. Sorry, sis. And guys, in this video, if you guys were here last night, in this video, I literally laid out how me and my wife met, how we vetted each other. And I even told you guys I'm getting ready to be 22 years married in June. And then you turned around and said, I solidify your belief that a romantic love doesn't exist. Again, you are emotional. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. It's proven by your logic right here. You are emotional. You were mad because I pulled a car, or I might have struck some type of nerve or something that hit you right here in the center. And what you wanted to do was become defensive and just respond and want to get back at me versus actually listen to the logic behind what I said. That's an example of what people are talking about right now with the modern women. And what I did right here, I made it plain. I said, yeah, you completely missed what I was saying. She said, no, I did not. She said, you claimed feminism ruined this woman's life. Y'all, hold on. Let me do something here. You claim feminist. She said, you claimed feminism ruined this woman's life. Let me see something here. Continuing this a little bit.
Fresh out of
Ooh, I got a commercial.
Limited time double bacon cheddar pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Nacho cheddar cheese sauce, crispy bacon, Canadian bacon.
I got a commercial.
Is an expression.
YouTube monetized this video. What? Wow, they did another one.
University Global. Apply now.
Whoa, that probably make them even mad because they tried to cancel me on this video.
And run out.
Stuck by it. She's she's an awesome relative. He's an awesome relative too. Here it is. They're married. They're still happy. Some people are just like that. But the danger is when you try to push all women, and y'all, they're not just trying to say some, they're pushing all women to be like this. Did y'all hear that? Long-lasting marriage. And they both decided early on they did not want to have kids. See what I'm saying? Did I not say that? Where in there do you hear me saying, and I'm projecting, that all women need to have kids? Why does that even make sense? Then I'm turning around and tell you about a relative of mine that, see what I'm saying? It's not going to work. Radical feminism has ruined a lot of women. I notice I said radical. I'm sticking by it too. I'm saying radical. And she stuck by it. She's she's an awesome relative. He's an awesome relative too. They're married. They're still happy. Some people are just like that. Around and mess around with nature.
Have a child.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. These are decisions. And these are the consequences. If you want to sit there and play around and mess around with nature, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Nature is always going to win. I have family members that are married, and as a husband and as a wife, They both decided before they even got married that they didn't have no interest in wanting to have kids. Does that sound like I'm projecting that I want all women to have kids? Okay. Got a relative just like that. Long life, just want a partner to go and see the world and all that. She may look out with that, but the issue is she is still going to be battling. Say, you know, yourself a single mother. Well, most dudes are not trying to get with a single mother. Girls are be free, explore your sexuality, be you, do all the things you need to do before you set. That is the worst advice to give anybody, any human being. Anybody. It is the worst advice to give these young girls. I have people that follow me on my channel right now. Hold on, let me see something here. They are holding it down by doing now. Guess what? Don't even feel like it now. Is she wants to be a mother. We were just working, making this world a better place, making roads, making buildings, so it can be stuck by it. Folks instantly jump on you saying your baby. No, they go tell this girl right here. Girl, you can go see the world. Them, love them, read them bedtime stories, competing with men. Why would y'all out there and compete with us? And now radical feminist. There we go. She wants to be a mother. So check this out. Listen to this. Probably wanted to be the woman to stay at home, have babies, wipe them, clean them, love them, read them bedtime stories, welcome her husband when he comes home. She probably dreamed of having that, but y'all freaking crazy radical feminists took that away because y'all have it out there. Now, did y'all hear what I just said there? You heard what I just said there, right? Did I not say radical feminist? That is what I said, right? So to her comment, was she making it seem like I'm just talking about feminism? Now, watch this. Watch what I'm going to say too about this. Competing with men. Why would y'all want to try to get out there and compete with us? And now you see we are whooping y'all butt at even being your own selves. Why are you trying to go out there and compete? We're not competing with y'all. That's because you were in a man's world. No, it's because we didn't care. We were just working, making this world a better place, making roads, making buildings, so it can benefit all humanity. We weren't sitting there thinking like, oh, I feel kind of bad that my wife can't be up here on this skyscraper. I feel kind of bad that the women can't be out here making these roads with us. We did not care because guess what? We were doing it for the benefit of y'all, along with all humanity. We weren't doing it for selfish reasons. They're encouraging you women to get all these things and do all these things for selfish reasons. Let me pause it right there. Notice I said for selfish reasons. I'm going to go on and explain exactly what I mean by selfish reasons. But what I want to do, I want to draw you to this comment that she made. Okay. And like I said, look, if this is anybody else that was coming a certain type of way, I would tell you guys, I would show those comments as well. But hold on right here. So here it is right here. Her claim right here. You guys can see it right there. She said, you claim feminism ruined this woman's life. And I just showed y'all that I said radical feminism. I even go on to say I support women that was of the original thing with the certain types of feminism, but not this radical stuff. Right? Now, let me see, because I'm going to show y'all something else here. Jessica responded and said, motherhood ruined some women's lives. That's what Antoinette 2012-23 said. She said, motherhood ruins some women's lives. Right? Motherhood ruins some women's lives. Tell me that's not selfish. It's amazing that you can sit there and say motherhood ruins some women's lives. And let's hear her logic behind it, because it's amazing. Then you shouldn't have nothing to say about no baby daddies. Oh, I'm telling you. Hold on. Let me go ahead and finish reading this. And I responded to her. I said, you completely missed my point. I said, and you just made my point. I said, you completely missed it. I said radical feminism. I said, in this video, I clearly said, I'm not talking about feminism, but I'm talking about radical feminism. I said, is it possible that you are on the mindset of being completely defensive to what I'm saying, that you actually didn't listen to the logic behind what I was saying? I said, trying to put the blame on me, saying that I opened her up to mockery is exactly what a lot of radical feminists do as well. She opened herself up to mockery by posting this video. She is the one who put this video out there on the internet for everybody to see, not me. Now, just because I wanted to use this video to expound upon the crazy rhetoric and the narrative and the ideology behind this radical feminism, I can do so. She's the one that made it public. Now, look here. Then Jessica responded and said, whoa, you know, she's like, motherhood ruins some women's lives. Now, listen to Jessica. Listen to what Antonia said. She said, hey, if it upsets you, that is your problem. But it is true. There are women who talk about these issues. Many women outside the Western world don't have a choice. We ain't talking about that. She said, how do you think they feel? Many women in the past had no choice. Can you pretend you know how it felt? Women die in, and now she's going off into something that don't even got nothing to do with this. Women die in childbirth. This isn't a cut and dry issue. The point here is the idea we must all have children is silly. No one ever said, y'all see what I'm saying? I never said that. I never in this video said that. I don't know what made her insinuate that. Okay. Now, I agreed with what Jessica said. I said they want you to have empathy for the girl in the video and yet will make a statement saying things like children. I said they want you to have empathy for the girl in the video and yet will make a statement like that when she said motherhood ruins some women's lives. I said, I wonder what that child would think seeing that statement. I said, but who cares? As radical feminists say, F them kids. That's what I said. Now, here's the thing. She responded to this and said, are you truly going to pretend there are no people out there who regret having children? There we go again, trying to defend a woman who allowed a man to sleep with her without a condom on and impregnate her, and you're going to still jump to her defense. This is easy. Y'all, this is easy. It's how is this not easy? You're going to pretend that there are no people out there who regret having children. What she should be saying is, are you going to pretend that there are no women out there who regret sleeping with these men? You're going to pretend that there ain't no women out there who's going to regret having sex without being married. You're going to pretend that even if they are married, that they decided to open up and have a baby with that man, probably not even looking at the red flags and the markers that this man was showing you that he's not cut out to be a father anyway. Still trying to take the responsibility off of the woman. You made that decision. Antonia, this is no hate towards you at all, but whatever type of relationship you have with that man, you're telling me that you did not vet that man long enough and be with that man long enough to know that this man probably was going to do you completely wrong. Let's just keep it real. I'm keeping it completely real. That's on you. And it's on him too. But I'm just saying, not vetting long enough is what it does. She said, I simply acknowledge there are many things I will never have in life. Selfish. Tell me that's not. Come listen to you. You're telling on yourself. You are proving my point when I said the reason why this radicalized feminism movement is being pushed like it is because it makes you women focus on yourself and you become selfish. Men who go to work and desire to be with a woman, to wife her up, to want to have a family, those men are using their resources for the betterment of their wives and their children. Well, my husband, he didn't do that to me. He didn't give a dang. You missed what I said. I said men who desire and want to be married and have a family so they can take care of them. That's what those men do. That man that you had, he didn't want that. Yes, it's obvious he didn't want it. His action shows. If he left you with your child and has nothing to do with your child, that man never wanted that. Give me a second here. Finish reading this off. Now, she said, I simply acknowledge there are things I would never have in life, and I moved on, being selfish. She said, there are many women who, if given the chance, would express regret, resentment, etc. For the child? For the child. Your regret, your resentment, etc. should be for that food that you slept with. You still are not trying to take responsibility. Your regret should be to the fact that you opened your legs up to let that man get with you. But again, that's what y'all train to do. You train to take the blame off of yourself. You train to put it on somebody else. That's what you are trained to do. It's not my fault. Yes, it is. I regret having this kid. No, you should be regretting that you made the decision to open your legs. Well, the man did it too. No. Unless you are sexually assaulted. Y'all know what I'm getting at. Unless you are sexually assaulted, you are the one to open yourself up and let that man sleep with you without any protection. And you let this crazy rhetoric that a lot of radical feminists are pushing to take the blame off yourself and put it on somebody else. You are doing the same. And now I am getting ready to say something. Not that I'm trying to project any type of belief on y'all, but I want you to look at this as a story. You guys all know the story of Adam and Eve. Oh, here we go with the Adam and Eve stuff. Yeah. What happened when God approached Eve about her eating from the tree of the forbidden fruit? What did she say? It's not my fault. He beguiled me. But although you already knew that your husband taught you and that I told your husband, you and your husband are not supposed to eat from that tree, you decided that you're going to eat from anyway. No, it wasn't my decision. Look, y'all get it? Y'all see what I'm saying? It wasn't my decision. I had nothing to do with it. Well, what happened? The serpent, he beguiled me. You still made a decision to eat from the fruit despite knowing that I told you not to. Putting the blame on somebody else instead of taking accountability. It's easy. But oh no. But she was crying, Ty. Have some empathy. But she was crying. When I whooped my sons, they cried too. Did I want to whoop them? Yeah. Because I wanted to make sure that behavior was going to be corrected. When they cried, and did I sit there and go, oh, my poor son, he's crying? Nope. No, because you made a decision to go against the rules and regulations and principles and oracles that I have set forth. Therefore, you're going to receive in yourself the punishment for disobeying that. You can't put the blame on anybody else. And my sons learned accountability at an early age. I wouldn't even let them try to give me an excuse. If I told one of my sons, don't pick up a rock and throw it at the house. If he picked up a rock and threw it at the house, I wouldn't even, why did you throw that rock at the house? Everybody, no, don't know everybody else nothing. Well, he picked up one. No, we're not talking about him. I'm not going to let you do that. Why did you pick up the rock and throw it at the house? Yeah, you have no excuse. Come here, I'm getting you. It's not going to work with me. You're not going to be able to try to detract from this and keep me from having you ladies, you women, being accountable for the decisions that you made. I'm not going to do that. I don't care if she is crying. I feel sorry for her. I really do. But I'm not going to detract from the truth that she is ultimately the decision maker in the decisions that she made. She had nothing to do with it. Yes, she did. She had everything to do with it. Okay, now let me go back to Antonia's comment right here. Okay, she said it's normal. Mature adults understand that life isn't fair. I don't know if you're trying to throw a shot at me, but that's not going to work. She said, you can do everything right and still lose. The world is not just a place. I don't know what that means. It would be better that those people never have children, but humans generally do not make optimal choices, which is what you did yourself. Somebody right here said, what the H is wrong with you? You don't know how it wasn't her choice. For all we know, they placed the embryos and didn't take. This is what I love about this. This is what I love about this. She said the world is a place. Yeah, Earth. I don't know what she was meaning by that. I don't know what she was meaning by that. But again, no accountability. They keep on doing this to you ladies, and I'm telling you, it's a damning thing on y'all life, to where they got y'all set up in your mindset that you guys don't have to have no accountability for the decisions that you made. Okay. Let me go on here. This lady right here said, for all we know, they placed the embryos and they didn't take. So for all, let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. For all we know, they, which she is referring to as this young woman and her at that time husband, they placed it and they didn't take. So the woman didn't have she had no choice in that. She couldn't have told that man during their marriage. She couldn't have told him, babe, I want to get pregnant by you. I don't want to do no embryo, blah, blah. Well, Ty, what if she couldn't get pregnant? Blah, 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 blah. We don't know the context behind it. I do not know. I'm doing this and saying this based off of the video that young woman put out. So yes, if I got a fool, I would love, I've sent the email, I reached out. I would love to have this woman get on here and do a full interview with me. I even said in my video I did yesterday, I said, I would like to talk to this girl, give some counseling, and then for me to say that, and then you to try to turn around and switch it up as if I don't have any empathy. Notice what I said. I reached out. I sent emails. I reached out to multiple sources saying, how can I get a hold of this girl? I don't have empathy though. But a lot of you radicalized feminists are doing, and all you men who got too much estrogen in your body, the first thing y'all do, you're a bad guy. You're so mean. How can you not have any empathy? You know what, Ty? I used to watch you for your reaction videos, but after this, man, I don't know what to think of you. Virtue signaling without actually trying to reach out yourself to help this girl. But, it looks good on your part that you're saying something for her, that you're standing up for her. Stop. I'm actually trying to go in there and help with the issue. Because I even said at the end of my video that she's going to have a lot of things that she's going to deal with. She's going to need help. She's going to need this. The reason why I'm saying all that, because she told us out of her mouth, I have no support. I'm not getting any help from people. I'm not getting any help from the community. Ty Smith is reaching out. Oh, you have no. Oh, stop it. I told y'all you're not going to be able to put that on me. It's not going to work. I'm going to hold you accountable despite of what you're saying. All right. She said maybe the ex-husband opted out after having a divorce. Maybe he did, but still, that's the decision that you would have to live with when y'all made a decision to do it that way. She could have said, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do no embryo. I don't want to do no frozen eggs and frozen sperm. When I want to have a baby, I want you to be intimate with me, and I want all of your seed, honey. That's how I want to do it. She could have done that. That man probably had it all set up. Oh, I want to do it this way because if I want it out, I'm getting it out. I want out. She said, you are bashing a woman that was trying to be a mother. Exactly what you say she should. See what I'm saying? I'm bashing a woman that was trying to be a mother. No, she chose to do it at a bad time. I went through this video and I even said how when you're going to hit premenopausal, blah, 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 blah. I said all of that. Mama Carol said the embryos was her husband's seed and her eggs. The husband won the case. Oh, but y'all don't want to go and say nothing to that judge, though, who did this, right? When the girl, I guess the girl said I had nothing to do with it. It was not my choice. And I was like, yes, it was your choice. And people thought I was saying like it was her choice. And the judge ruled, no, what I was saying is that when I said it was not her choice, my logic behind it is when she made a decision to try to go about a pregnancy that particular way, that was her choice. She could have said, I don't want no frozen embryo. I don't want no frozen sperm. I don't want no frozen eggs. I want to have a baby when I feel like I'm ovulating, I'm ready to have one. That's the way I want to do it. And the husband like, well, maybe we should do it because he probably did that because he probably wanted a way out. Plain and simple. And then again, I love it because a lot of women said, well, if he did that, he is a douchebag. But then we got people like Antonia who's saying motherhood ruins women's lives. So then you have nothing to say about any man that had no intentions on getting this woman pregnant, but she just happened to get, no, okay, let me rephrase that. But then you would turn around and say that these baby daddies are blah, 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 which I agree they are. But my point behind this, listen to the logic. Listen to the logic. You're going to let me have sex with you without any protection. But if you get pregnant, I don't want to have no responsibility to that child. I hope you don't keep the child. Now, I'm all against abortion, so let's not go there. But I'm telling you, listen to the logic. This is not my own thinking. I'm giving you the logic behind this. This man gets this girl pregnant. He said from the beginning, I'm not trying to be a father. I don't want to be a father. She has the baby anyway. That man would get labeled as a deadbeat dad, a no good for nothing. He gonna mess up his child. His child's gonna go through all these things when that man actually voiced out in the beginning that he did not want to be a father. So we went by Mrs. Antonia logic. Children ruin men's lives because he never wanted her to actually have the baby. Same logic, right? Right? Then you will get pissed off at us if we say my body, my choice is messed up because you're deleting the baby. But then you will say, no, that's my body. That's my choice. And then you got women like Antonia who would have the baby and say the baby ruined my life. What the heck? Told you, unstable. There was a book that says an unstable person is, they said, oh my God, I just had it. A double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. Told you. That's why this rhetoric and this radicalized feminism is so messed up, and it is completely damaging a lot of women. And then a lot of women like Antonia who didn't get the experience having a great marriage and having a great family, whatever like that, all of a sudden it's easy to go the feminist way. And I said this last night. I said anybody that buys into that logic and all this, they are going to be some very bitter, mean individuals. They're going to be completely hateful towards all other things. They're going to do these things, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to want you to be the same exact boat with them. They want you in the same exact boat with them. They want you to be miserable, even though there's not their intentions, but what they end up telling you and the rhetoric behind what they're saying, they want you to be just like them. Tanya, you just solidified that I'm not trying to get into no relationship to where there's going to be no romance in it. Huh? Having a child ruined my life. Sleeping with them. Give me a second here. Finish breaking this down, then we're going to close this thing up. She said, you are bashing a woman that was trying to be a mother. Exactly what you said she should. She said, I would think she couldn't conceive naturally, genius. We mentioned that. That's and see, that's what I love about this. I'm gonna try to see if I can find this in my video. I even mentioned in here that I have one of my best friends. Matter of fact, y'all, that's what I said. We can just sometimes just let the video speak for itself. Because I know in this video I spoke about one of my best friends. I'm wrong. It's absolute. This, if he goes, want to do his own thing, there go your 300K. My other one, right? You just saying like she was telling me what type of husband she want. They love it. The experiences I've had said, I found it all to be vexing.
Connected permanent jewelry
I got a
at Jack
commercial.
Lewis Jewelers. Book your appointment now and get the bracelet you never take off.
Litter robot.
Another
Litter robot?
what?
Litter robot.
Start laughing so hard. And even up to the days to where she's doing, he sat there and tried to jump sand dunes. Blood is. No, another time, me and my sister had a close, ironically today. She stuck by it. She's she's an awesome relative. We call community who is seeking to possibly get gender reaffirmation. That was his way of saying it. Really bad mistake. You won't be able to get that and just vindictive women because y'all did not get to experience what it's like to have those experiences that I just got done talking about of having the child. Y'all can sit up there all day and pretend that y'all, I'm good. I'm good. Say that all day. You can say that all day. If you were good, you wouldn't have to go out there and let people know that you're good. You would just be moving along cents on a dollar while a man makes blah, blah, have the community. Get that she said, I would literally sit there and counsel this girl. Boom. Did I not see what I'm saying? Did y'all catch that? Y'all heard what I just said, right? Y'all heard what I just said, right? You heard me say that. Did y'all not just hear what I just said about the counseling? It's buffering now. I'll wait. Let me know when this video seems like it's normal to y'all right now. All right, am I good? Ollie accent free. It's still choppy, Mama Carol. It's still choppy right now. It doesn't look like it on my side. It looks like it's playing clear as day on my side. Am I frozen? Okay, I'm good. Red, appreciate you, sis. Okay, so check this out. What did I just, in this video right here, tell me what I just got done saying right here. Let me see if I can kind of go back a little bit. Check this out. This goes to show that I'm just a mean person and don't care about this girl. You can't go around talking about pro-choice and my body, my choice, and now you talking about it was decided for you. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Don't, man, look, I get that she's sad. I would literally sit there and counsel this girl. Boom. What did I just say? I get that she's sad. I get that she's upset, but don't sit there and try to act like you are the victim in this case right now when you clearly made that decision early on in your life to do exactly what you're doing right now, but you just didn't think that it was going to happen to you. So, again, the issue that people have, the issue that a lot of people have is what I just said right there. Did I say y'all look, this is what I'm saying. This is what make people pissed off. I said, I get that she's sad. I get that this is going on. I said, but don't try to play the victim card and act like this had nothing to do with you. She made the decision to do it the way that she did it. She admitted it. But I'm the bad guy? It doesn't work. It's not going to work on me. It's not going to work. Sorry, wrong person. You took a gamble and you lost. Yep. You can love them. You can lie. Never had children ever. Me through that. I'm never, y'all listen, that action of in school. Do it, my eyebrows, this, I think is this. Okay, so anyway, let me go ahead and get something out laid out right here. So the point that I was making based off this woman's comment down here, let me see where she go. Where'd she go? Okay, this lady right here. She said, I would think she couldn't conceive naturally. Now, she said, I would think that she couldn't conceive naturally. Genius, IVF. I addressed that. I'm not going to go through and find it, but it's in this video, folks. The video I just showing y'all, it's in the video. I literally talked about one of my best friends. I talked about how me and him experienced the same type of poorness. We came from the hood. We came from, like, we talked about having our lights turned off. I didn't say his name because he didn't give me permission. I said that he and his wife have tried to do this method as well. I said that, and I was like, so I get it. But his children still came naturally. They tried the IVF, they tried everything, they tried the aspiration, they tried a lot of stuff to get pregnant. It was just not happening. It was just not, my guy. It was just not happening. And I said, he has 5 boys. 5 boys. So what I'm saying that for is that he and his wife used it because she had a hard time getting pregnant. You didn't hear anything about him trying to freeze his sperm and freeze hers, eggs and all of the embryo stuff. So I said, I clearly understood that. So another way of trying to throw this thing out there, did you not think that they were trying to do it naturally, genius? Yeah, she said time has ran out for her. Okay. She said, instead of backtracking and admitting that you were wrong, you just blame the victim. What did I tell y'all? What's going on, Marcellus? What did I tell y'all? Look what y'all always try to jump to the defense of the ones that made the decision to put themselves in that predicament. She's the victim. She's the victim. Bro, that I told you. It's okay, because that is a certain type of mindset that runs among you radical feminist women. And that mindset is not just in let's just call it a spirit. That spiritual mindset is not just in you radicalized feminine women. That spiritual mindset is also in a lot of black folks in the black community. When I come and I bring facts and truth, guess what black people do? They do the same thing this lady that y'all do right here. Some of you radical feminists, they do the same thing y'all do. Why you gotta talk about black people like that? Y'all do the same thing. Y'all sit there and try to take up for the ones and make them a victim when they are the ones that made the decision to put themselves in that predicament. What? How can you not even understand that? Oh, but because when Ty, with the way you was talking to them, what are we talking? Are you even understand? That's why I say a lot of you think that you're logical, and you're not. Somebody said, what did she say? Okay, I'll show you again. That's why I said, I don't think I'm just paraphrasing it. This woman right here said, instead of backtracking and admitting that you were wrong, you just blamed the victim. She was 33 when she divorced. It is safe to say she was trying in her 20s. She wasn't pushing it off. She is the one. Now, this is what I love about this, because the girl out of her own mouth, the girl on the video out of her own mouth said it didn't. She said, I did the math and it didn't add up and I messed up. I didn't hear that girl say anything about it. Let's just say hypothetically, if she was trying in her 20s. Did she tell us that? No. So again, I can only go based off of what the girl said in the video. She left out details of saying me and my husband were trying for 10 years. She didn't say any of that. So all I can go off of is based off of what she said. And what I told y'all is what really interesting behind this is that a lot of y'all who claim to think logically still turned around and made me the bad guy and you made her the victim. Y'all do that with criminals. Hey, this dude shot up a school. Okay, I'll give you one better. This grown-up man who's in his mid-30s, they caught up to him. He's known as a serial rapist now. He's raped 15 women. You know what y'all would do? Well, how was his upbringing? Well, he didn't have a good mama. His daddy wasn't in his life. So this man consciously made decisions to be a serial sexual assaulter, and y'all want to make excuses for him. Oh, because he's crying. Oh, because he's wiping his tears. Oh, men trying to save women from being accountable. When I got men in here, man, Ty, I had some men in here. Hey, man, Ty, hey, man, I get you. I rock with you, man. But man, you didn't have to come at the girl like that. What, to make her be accountable? Oh, so you don't like the tone that I was using, but you're not listening to the words I'm saying. I'm agreeing with the woman in the video. Yes, you messed up. Yes, you did wrong. I didn't have a choice in the matter. Yes, you did. You didn't have to go and do it that way. Okay, anyway. I said, you guys are quick to jump to her defense and point how unempathetic that I am, how judgmental that I am, and how I'm exploiting her. Tell me, who made this video? That video right there, let's see. Y'all, this video right here.
Or fertile enough, or financially stable enough.
Who made this video? Who put this video on social media?
To even
Hey, everybody in the chat right now, can y'all answer me this question? Who put this video on social media, ladies and gentlemen?
do another round of IVF, and at 36, like, I'm sorry, like, you're gonna say, like, you have time, like, I don't.
Okay.
Because I can't spend another minute of my life trying to make something work when I'm just fighting upstream. I don't have a support system. I don't
Whoop.
have the money.
Whoops.
I don't have the resources or the community.
What?
And it just kills me. It kills me that I had embryos with my ex-husband
She
that were
deleted her baby.
viable,
She deleted her babies.
and they're just gone now. And my future with those children
Mm-hmm. Nature.
and my life as a mother,
Uh-huh.
it's
Nature.
just, it's gone. And it's not just that it's gone, it's the fact that it was decided for me
Nature.
by so many other people and actors.
What? My body, my choice. What? My body, my choice?
I'm heartbroken.
She wasted too much time to have a child.
I'm sitting here with just this horrible realization. I've been divorced for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I have spent.
Okay. So before I carry on, can you guys let me know you can hear this? Yes. Okay, here we go. Check this out.
I'm sitting here with just this horrible realization. I've been divorced for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I have spent most of my days figuring out how I can become physically, mentally, financially, spiritually healthy enough to be able to afford
Okay, pay attention. Pay attention.
and take care of a child. And not only have I taken that time, but I've done the math, and it does not work out.
Radical feminists, where are y'all? She's telling us I done the math and it's not going to work out for her. But then I turn around and say she shouldn't have went about it the method that she did by trying to freeze the embryo, trying to freeze the sperm, freeze the eggs, whatever the whole she should have been. You're so, dude, she's telling you. Okay, that's what I said. It's easy. It's real easy. Yes, she absolutely 100% need counseling. Now I just got alerted. Hold on. Where'd it go? Give me a second here, y'all. There's Antonia C., who I was reading about. She says, so now you're going to use me as fodder for your crap. Wow. You know nothing about me or what I went through. I spend my days fighting suicidal impulses. Seriously, screw you is what you said. Antonia, you, and I have the video. I have the video when you were on my panel. You told me, since you're doing this right now, you told me that you're not like other women, is what you said. You said the difference between you and other women is that you don't get in your emotions. That's what you said, Antonia. I have the video. You said I'm more of a logical thinker, and that's why da 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 da. That's what your words are, Antonia. So now you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold you accountable to what you said. You said, so now you're going to use me as fodder for your crap. Wow, you know nothing about me or what I went through. I spend my days fighting suicidal impulses. So if I was to later on do a video talking about how you are struggling with suicide, would you tell me I don't know nothing about you? When you literally just confessed to this whole stream right now that you spend your days fighting suicidal thoughts. When you told me, when you said I know nothing about you, you told people on the panel about the type of marriage that you had. Did you forget that, Antonia? You told us the ailment that your child has. You told us that. I'm only saying this based off of what you said. And Antonia, you just outed yourself because I said there are people that have children that are dealing with X, Y, and Z. There are people that have marriages. I even talked about that there are single mothers out. Man, let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. Told you this is what I do. Let me see if I can show you.
Red Bull Ranch Scramble is here. Sign up today at redbull.com/ranch scramble.
Moving like you are supposed to be moving in your masculinity as a man. Yes. That's what I want to do. You know what the people told me that work? We have two separate things already set up. This housekeeping. Other people to the experience of what being a mother would bring you. Any mother that's in here right now will flat out agree with that. Watch this. Being a mother, there is no competition that anything that can be done or given to you materialistic is going to be able to compare to being a mother. And the radical feminists have lied to y'all about that. Who? Did I say y'all radical? Painted men out to be the bad guys. When men, we weren't doing nothing but doing everything to benefit women and to benefit society. I told you already, I pulled the card. I said, radical feminists, you painted men out to be the bad guy. Look what you doing. If you let a person speak long enough, they'll show themselves. If you let somebody speak long enough, I always say that spirit that's within them will reveal itself. Look what you did. You making it out like I'm the bad guy again, where you are the one. Look what you're doing. Antonia, look what you're doing. You make me out to be the bad guy. You are the one who said up there that you would rather delete yourself than get married again. I don't know nothing about you, huh? You just told me. I'm doing this based off of what you said. It's easy. I told you, I let the video speak for itself. It's something that, you know what, look, it's something that we learn in medicine. A lot of times when people could come to me right now and say, Ty, did you have Mr. John Doe as a patient? I have a lot of patients. Well, we do know that Mr. John Doe was one of your patients. Did you administer this particular type of treatment on him? I won't answer the question. What I'll do, I say, let me go to my notes and see what I wrote on that patient and what I dictated that day. That's what we do in medicine. So when I'm saying this for is that I will show you the video of what I said, so you don't try to put words in my mouth. Okay? And to benefit our own offspring. We're not in competition with y'all. There is no competition. I got my own car. I pay my own bills. I make my own money. Personally, have a family. Is when I was going through work, you know what they would tell me with the I didn't want to give up my with your child that you're supposed to. Daycare get to see your. You see what I'm saying? As a baby, your baby is going to be. Y'all, we not talking. Can we stick to the fact that I'm talking about the ideology that's being pushed? Well, what that man that she's with, they should already be talking about. I got a $2 million life insurance policy out on me. I got funeral amount of time before you able to get the job and do what you need to do to hold things down. That's what $1 million life insurance policy. I'm talking about the ideology that's being pushed. Now, some of y'all gonna jump in this whole thing. Well, what if the husband died? That's y'all. We not talking. Can we stick to the fact that I'm talking about the ideology that's being pushed? Well, if the husband died and she left by herself, we had more money coming in today when we were married. I was coming out of high school. They're raising their kids right. They will say, I made a mistake. They're not talking about the child. Okay? Right? Y'all just heard that, right? Let me show y'all something. Because again, I'm going to use your words. Antonia, in your comment, you said motherhood ruin women's lives. Those were your words. You said, I'd rather delete myself than get into another marriage. You said that I did I project some type of way to make you say? You turned around and said, based off of your or based off my belief, that's the reason why you don't believe in romantic love. That's what you say. Those are your words, right? So listen to this, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying right here. They're talking about the mistake that they made prematurely with being with the person that got them pregnant. Real mother. They don't call their baby a mistake. I got somebody in here holding it. I got all. Pay attention real close. Pay attention real close to what I'm getting ready to say about single mothers. Pay attention to what when y'all listen to what I'm getting ready to say about single mothers, tell me if I'm encouraging these women, if I'm giving them praise, giving them the root, and tell me what I'm doing right here, y'all. I'm gonna tell me what I'm saying right here. Maybe y'all tell me what I'm saying right here. Kind of subscribers in here that are women that are holding it down and are doing great. They got great jobs. They're raising their kids right, or their kid right. They are holding it down, being a good mother. They are holding it down by putting their son or their daughter around other individuals that can mentor them and encourage them and lead them along the way. These mothers are doing an excellent job of doing that, and I commend them for doing that. But what they will tell you is that when they say it was a mistake, folks instantly jump on you saying your baby. No, they're not telling you that the child was a mistake. What they're saying now, according to you, Antonia, you're going against what I said. I literally said that women would tell you, no, my child is not a mistake. But according to you, when you say children, motherhood, or children ruin women's lives, I don't know what you're saying with that right there. But those are your words. And you can't get upset. And you can get upset because that's what you do, you know. So, Mo, thank you very much. Y'all that's in this chat right now, did I not just give women praise? And did I not just say where my words were, I commend them? Antonia, how do I know that you're a single mom? Was that just a random guess? No, because guess who told me that they were a single mom? You did. You told me you were a single mom. You was even on here talking about how you're not even good looking and you're ugly. And you had men over here in this chat saying that you are good looking is what you did. Now, is that a tactic that you use to try to get some sympathy? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Or would you say I'm projecting? I'm asking. I don't know what you do. I don't know what goes on in your head besides what you tell me. I told you it doesn't work with a man like me who knows who he is and how to move as a man, is in his masculinity, who do not fall for fake talking points or brochures. Not saying that you're doing it, but I'm just telling you the type of guy that I am. I don't fall for this. I can see the radical feminism spirit coming from a mile away. I can sniff it. And when I do, I'm already going to be like this. And this body language like this right here, you can call it toxic masculinity all you want to, but say what you want to. But guess what? It's not about to get past this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So when you just did this right here, Antonio, you said, so now you're going to use me as fodder for your crap. You're making yourself a victim when you are the one that said what you said. You said, wow, you know nothing about me or what I went through. I spend my days fighting suicidal impulses. Seriously, screw you. One thing I don't do, because the seriousness of what you're saying right here, I'm not going to flame you and call you names and tell you, well, go ahead. You the one that said I don't do that. I don't do that because you know why? I'm genuine. I literally, and my channel will prove it with all the videos I have on here, I really care about people. The LGBTQ people tried the same exact tactic you did right there until they actually emailed me and they saw, dude, you really do want to help me, don't you? Do I want you to commit suicide? Absolutely not. Do I want the best for you? Absolutely. Despite of what you just said to me right here, because I know you're speaking from a place of anger. You're speaking from a place of hurt. What that man did to you and left you with your child, that's not on me. That's on you, Antonia. Take responsibility for making a bad decision on letting that man get between your legs and get you pregnant. You could have used a condom. Let's be real. You could have. But don't try to flip it around. You're doing exactly what the girl in the video did. So now you're going to use me as fodder. You making yourself a victim. You know nothing about me or what I went through. I know a little bit because of what you told me. I spend my days fighting suicidal impulses. You just expose your world and what goes on with you to this whole internet streets. I just got done saying don't do that. Everybody that was listening to me from the beginning, did I not say that? Did I not say that when you make public comments and you make public videos, you are opening yourself and making yourself a target for people that can just say what they want to towards you? There are probably going to be people in here towards you, Antonia. They're probably going to tell you, well, girl, go ahead and jump off the bridge. They're going to say that, but they will not be able to say that or even think to say that had you not left that comment. It's easy. You are the one that opened yourself up to these people getting ready to say what they're going to say to you. You, as a woman, opened yourself up for that. You, as a woman, opened your legs to allow this man to get you pregnant. You have to take accountability. I screwed up is what you should be saying. But no, what y'all say is that the child screwed me up. That's crazy. It's easy. It's logical. The child didn't screw your life up. You screwed your life up by letting the man sleep with you and getting you pregnant. Children ruin women's lives. No, you letting that man sleep with you to get you pregnant to have that child is what ruined your life. Let me go on with this video right here. Is the experience that they had with the man that got them pregnant because he did not stick around. That was a mistake, but not the child. Oh, did I say doing that? And I commend them for doing that. But what they will tell you is that when they say it was a mistake, folks instantly jump on you saying your baby. No, they're not telling you that the child was a mistake. What they're saying is the experience that they had with the man that got them pregnant because he did not stick around. That was a mistake, but not the child. Well, at least I thought for some people. So we're not going to try to make this ordeal where we're comparing this to this girl. She made a decision to do all these things she wanted to do. And now guess what? Don't even feel like it now is now look, hey girl, but you still go tell this girl right here. Go tell this girl. Go tell this girl. Hey, but you can leave and go when you want to. Girl, you can go out and turn up. Girl, you can go see the world. You think she want to hear that? Because guess what? There's something inside of her called nature. She wants to be a mother. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury that's listening to this, don't y'all see that what I was just doing right there at the end of that, is that not sympathizing, empathizing with her? Did y'all not just see that? And notice I said she. So Antonia, you made a comment earlier about me trying to say all women want to do this. I didn't say, again, my video proves it. I didn't say that. I said who wants in this video right here. I said what? She wants to be a mother. And look how I said it. How is that not sympathetic or empathetic? I even said it with a good tone. Let me stop. Let me go back and play it again. Turn up. Girl, you can go see the world. You think she want to hear that? Because guess what? There's something inside of her called nature. She wants to be a mother. She wants to be a mother. She probably wanted to be the woman to stay at home, have babies, wipe them, clean them, love them, read them bedtime stories, welcome her husband when he comes home. She probably dreamed of having that, but y'all freaking crazy radical feminists. Who did I say? Who did I say? Did I say y'all radical feminists? That is what I said, right? Yep. Okay. Took that away because y'all have it out there competing with men. Why would y'all want to try to get out there and compete with us? And now you see we are whooping y'all butt at even being your own selves. Why are you trying to go out there and compete? We're not competing with y'all. That's because you were in a man's world. No, it's because we didn't care. We were just working, making this world a better place, making roads, making buildings, so it can benefit all humanity. We wasn't sitting there thinking like, oh, I feel kind of bad that my wife can't be up here on this skyscraper. I feel kind of bad that the women can't be out here making these worlds with us. We did not care because guess what? We were doing it for the benefit of y'all. Something materialistic. The wife that they're about to bring into this kingdom to where they can actually spread their seed, have their own family. They are building this so they can benefit the ones. Okay, let me go. I think I'm on some other house. You got your own car. Going to win. So this upstream battle is, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But again, shout out to Antonia. You got on here and you literally made my point about everything that we're talking about right here. No matter what, I say it all the time, nature always wins. You just showed us the nature of what's in most of you women. You can say all day long that you think critically and logically, which there are women that do. But based on what you just said, it is right here. Look at that. That's called emotion. Even though I didn't get to hear you say it, that's being emotional right there. That's playing the victim card right there. And despite of what you say to me, I still wish the best for you. I hope that you get a different type of mindset to where you can see the world completely different. Because right now you're clouded. You're clouded. There's somebody out there that would love you, that would treat you like you're supposed to be treated. And that choice is going to come down to you. What are you going to settle for? What are you looking for? What type of man are you trying to make be attracted to you? That's going to come down to you. You don't have to believe that there's a romantic love out there. You don't have to. But the more you keep on saying and believing it, that's why you're in the place that you're in right now. You deal with suicidal impulses. I've been there. I've been there and I overcame. I've been there as a young teenager. I've been there. I get it. That's why right now, what I'm doing right now, that's called empathizing and sympathy towards you. I'm not going to react to you the way that you just posted right there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say screw you too, because I get it. You're speaking from a place of hurt. It's understandable. That emotion that you're feeling right there, that's part of being a woman. That's part of being a woman. That's your nature. You don't know my life. You're going to use me as fodder. Being a victim. You know, and you've said it, that you are a feminist yourself. Whether you're radical or not, though, you kind of go back and forth between the two. But what you're displaying right here, sis, nature. It's being a woman. It's being emotional. That's lashing out at me because I said something that made you get upset. I triggered you in some way. And even just throwing insult out there, you might unsubscribe from the channel. That's completely your choice. I'm still going to wish you good health. I'm still going to wish the best for you. It does not matter because you see that y'all get me wrong. You see that even the video I just got done doing, even what I'm saying to you right now, is not to destroy. It's not to tear down. It's to actually expose you and diagnose your issue and then to say to you, what can we do to go forward? On this channel, Antonio, I don't know if you're even still in here, but on this channel, there are individuals that are subscribed to me that's in this chat room right now that can tell you we literally talked someone out of suicide, streamed for darn near 12 hours, talked an individual out of suicide, and that individual is still a follower on my channel. I talked to this individual on the phone. This individual is doing so much better. But guess what this individual did? Ty, what you were talking about and what you are exposing about me is right. If you keep on trying to put up these blockers and put up this wall and not allow somebody to peel back the layers to what is the real issue that's plaguing you, it's going to mess you up. It's going to mess you up. You have to make sure that you are good first. You don't believe in a romantic love, you said. You said before you get in another marriage, you'd rather delete yourself. That's a you problem. That's not the possible future guy problem. That's a you problem. How fair would it be when you say, I don't believe in this romantic love you're talking about, Ty? Antonia, based off of how your mindset is right now, you just said, I spend my days fighting suicidal impulses. How fair is that to a man that might want to get with you? And now he got to deal with this? You see what I'm saying? You have to fix that. Fixing is not going to sit there and try to be defensive over everything somebody say. Fixing is not going to have an emotional outrage and start lashing out and saying, screw you. That's not going to fix that. Because at the end of the day, when the lights are off and I end this stream, if you're not on somebody else's stream or surfing through YouTube and looking through whatever like that, you are going to be the one left with those suicidal impulses. The question is, do you want to address it? That's the question. You can look in the about section on my channel right now and find my email. Plain and simple. That's who I am. This is what I do. 2 sons. Ask them. You can ask them. If my sons was to get on here, I guarantee my sons will not say, oh, yeah, I liked when my dad spanked and disciplined me. They won't tell you that they liked it. They older now. They say, I understand. And I'm glad that it happened because it fixed something that if dad did not correct that and change that, I might be this type of person right now. They can sit there and see. And even if you don't understand it, that's the problem. A lot of kids, a lot of people with a certain mindset, you don't understand why you are getting spanked. All you do is you're mad that you're getting spanked. Sons get older. They look at some of their friends. They look at some of the people from the church world. They look at some of these kids that's in our own family, and they say, wow, whoo. They understand it now. They get it. They completely understand it. Now, I see why dad did what he did. I see why dad spanked us. I see why dad disciplined. I see why dad was always on me about stuff. Because if dad did not do that, my cousins who are locked up, going to jail, doing all this crazy stuff, don't have no structure, we would be them. You know what they say? Thanks, Dad. That's what they say. So what I'm saying that for is this. Mentally, and I'm keeping it real, a lot of you mentally and spiritually are immature. And it shows through your words. It shows through your responses in the comment section. You don't like the fact that you got a spiritual and emotional spanking. So you defend yourself by coming at me and turning yourself into the victim. Whenever my sons got spanked, my youngest one, sometimes he get a spanking and I tell him to go to his room. He'd go to his room, right? I would walk there and I would stand by the door. Guess what I hear my son in there saying? I ain't even do nothing. I wasn't the only one doing it. I ain't even do nothing. Victim. Yes, you did. And that's what y'all do. Somebody pull your card, somebody spank you emotionally and spiritually, and the first thing y'all want to do, I ain't even do nothing wrong. You don't know what I've been through. They did it, and you're the bad person because you did this to me. And now I'm the bad person because I did this to you. I'm using you as fodder, is what your words say. But you are the one that decided to make the decision to go onto YouTube for the whole world to see your comment towards me. And yet I'm using you as fodder. You did this. That is the equivalent of picking up a rock and, like my son did, and throwing it at the house. And now you got in trouble for doing that. You shouldn't have done that. That's it. It's real easy. It's real easy. Hopefully you can find some peace in this, but I'm not going to stand down on this. My sons, when they got a spanking, they will say, when they in a child's mind, Daddy mean. Daddy wrong for spanking me. If you go and read the comments to anybody that's throwing shade back at me, it's the same exact immature logic. Y'all can go back to this video right here. Let me show y'all real quick. This video right here, what I did yesterday, says breaking modern woman realizes radical feminism ruined her life. You guys can go back into that video right here. Let me show y'all. You can go into this video right here and go down and read all the comments right here. And if you go there and read all the comments right there, pay attention to what I just got done telling you guys. How they will quickly take the blame off the person that did something and they make it about me. They make it about me being mean. They make it about me being unempathetic. They make it about me blasting her. They make it about me exploiting her. Instead of focusing on what the girl actually is telling us, the mistake that she made. It's easy. Easy. So for them to say things like, you don't want to admit that you're wrong, because I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Folks, I appreciate y'all all being in here. I appreciate y'all comments. Antonia, I appreciate you just actually, I mean, maybe that was a way of God opening things up and showing us some things that you did. I never knew that you dealt with things like that. As many times as you have chimed in, as many times as you have gone on this panel, as many times you left comments behind, you never, ever expressed that you dealt with something like that. Ever. And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But don't use that as an excuse to be able to just to kind of lash out and all that, because you're better than that. At least you tell me that you are. You're logical. I don't dislike you. I can do a panel later on and you can jump up on the panel. I will act like and treat you as if you never said these things to me. You want to know why? Because I understand where it's coming from. I get it. I'm not mad. The only people that can make me mad and offend me are those that I love. That's it. But at the same time, I'm a straight up dude to where I will sit there and turn around and say, how can we address this? How can we fix this? Let's talk. How can we fix this? What's going on? What have you thinking like that? Because no person that only got one journey through this thing called life. One thing I'm not going to do, and that's for darn sure. I'm not going to get this one chance, this one journey through this thing called life and live out the remaining of my days being miserable. Nor should you. But in order for you to want to have a better future, a better outlook on life, not deal with those things, you have to be willing to address it. Putting the blame on me is not going to fix it. I'm not the issue. I'm not going through your head telling you to delete yourself. Not me. I'm not the one putting thoughts in your head saying that your child ruined your life. That's not me. That is coming from a spiritual entity that hated you from the day that you were born because you look like what created you, and it does not like that. And that's why it keeps on feeding you, telling you to delete yourself, because that's ultimately is what the goal of the enemy is to destroy you. Radical feminism is actually from that same spiritual world entities. It's there to destroy y'all. Plain and simple. I'm not your enemy. I'm exposing the enemy and the crazy radical lies feminism ideology. I'm exposing the enemy for what the rhetoric and the narrative that this enemy is pushing in the black community. I'm exposing the enemy for the tricks that they've been playing on y'all since day one. That's what I'm doing. But instead of getting mad at the enemy for tricking y'all into this mindset, for tricking y'all into going along with this rhetoric, this narrative, this ideology, you would rather be pissed at me for shining the light on it. But it does not matter. I will continuously shine the light and do not care about you getting mad. You are getting mad saying, it's too bright. Why are you shining light? I'm telling you, stop looking at the light and look down at what I'm exposing. You ain't had to put the light on me. Look at what am I exposing. Because at the end of the day, again, I'm not the one that's suffering with these issues. I'm not the one that's suffering with those impulses. I'm not the one suffering with this ideology that there's a systemic place that black people can't do nothing. I don't suffer with that. I've overcame that. I'm past that. And I see that it was all a lie. And my job is to expose it and tell people you can get where I am too. And I get the same type of pushback that you giving me. I get the same type of pushback that feminists give me. I get the same type of pushback that blacks in certain neighborhoods of a certain mindset. Notice I said mindset, which is in my title. Because guess what they tell black people? You guys shouldn't be responsible for your own actions. You guys are disenfranchised. It's racism. It's white privilege. It's CRT. It's diversity, equity, inclusion. That's why. And what you will do, instead of taking accountability for what you're doing, you cover all the accountability up with these layers of these lies that they're telling you, and then turn around and make it like I'm wrong because I didn't broke through all those layers and got to the heart of the matter. With that being said, folks, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this. And also for y'all that are out there, if you are somebody of the faith, I don't care what you are and what you believe in, have our girl Antonia see 1234 in your thoughts and prayers. Definitely say a prayer for her. Pray for her. Well, whoever you, I don't look, I'm Christian. I definitely would pray to God and pray to Jesus, but pray for her. Seriously, because that is a real legit thing right there. Folks, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to share this video, like this video, etc., etc. Look for the links in the description down below if you want to know how you can support the channel, because I have Patreon. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting to do this. I am on Instagram as Modern Renaissance Man, but the O in modern is a 0. I am on Twitter as The Real Ty Smith. I am on Rumble as Modern Renaissance Man. There's 3 S's in Renaissance, but what you want to do, put Modern Renaissance Variety Channel when you go to Rumble. Okay. I'm on TikTok as Modern Renaissance Man. The O in modern is a 0. And with that being said, folks, great, close this thing out. And y'all know how I do. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys that are listening to me, everybody, I pray that you all have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray that every last one of you are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.